Hello, my name is Linnea Ann, also known as Ann, Mimi, Miss Blobfish, Fairy Dust, as well as, I think that's it. Linnea Ann and Mimi, Fairy Dust. Oh, and Miss Blobfish, if I haven't said it already. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video you're watching right now. It's funny because I accidentally pressed record and that wasn't, I was going to set up a little bit more before I pressed record, but here we are. Now you have to deal with me a little sooner than I expected. Right now, I'm actually going through YouTube looking for my Before I Die series because this video is part of the Before I Die series. It's a series of videos where I talk about basically things I want to do before I die, things that I've checked off of my list, and my will, because I don't have a legal team. I put my will, and I make videos talking about my will. This is not one of those videos. I'm not talking about my will today. I might with my bucket list, but my goal isn't to talk about my will today. Today is, we're actually updating my bucket list series because I have added a lot more numbers to my list. We're going to start at 3,043 today for our very first number. And we're going up into the 4,000s today. I need to grab my pen. I'll be right back. I need to grab my pen because I need to write things in my journal as well as take things out of my, check things off my journal and add things to my journal. I'm going to use this to help do that. I know it's messy behind me. I just have you guys at an angle instead of their usual setup, which is more like this. Ta-da! Yeah, let's keep you like this now. I know it's a bit messy in the rest of the couch. That's because I did stuff already this week. Okay, so we're starting 3,000, number 3,043. Now, I would like to remind, for those who are new, we do this thing here in this series where we skip numbers I've already checked off. So you won't hear me say like some items, but you'll hear me list a number that we skipped to instead of the number from before. So we're starting off at 3,043, and let's get into it. Go eat at TGI Fridays. Get a cucumber costume and a giant manatee, a plushie, and when we hit 20K Sparkles of Team Bucket, do the dance of the manatee from VeggieTales. Now, when I say 20K Sparkles of Team Bucket, I mean here on YouTube or on TikTok, which we don't have TikTok currently. The person that was in charge of our TikTok account no longer talks to us. So I don't have a TikTok account currently active. But when we hit 20K, we'll launch. We'll do a Barbara Manatee cover dressed as a pickle / cucumber. That was number 3,044. 3,045. Be a person that holds close to her values, loves with her whole heart. Spoil the kids in my life, whether they are my friends' kids, relatives, or even my neighbors. Only stop when the parents tell me not to. Their parents telling me that I don't have to does not count as them telling me to stop. I own all the manga to X Yakuza and Stray Kitten by Riddle, Kamimura. That is a really cute series, manga series. It would be really adorable to see that in an anime as well. That would be so awesome. Own all the manga to Spring Storm and Monster by Mitsubachi, and then last name Miyuki. I think Miyuki is actually the first name because they in Japan they switch them around. Set, design, create, and build a Christmas table for the Christmas brunch for my church is Women Mystery this year. This is, by the way, this video is being made in 2026. So take and commit to doing 5 age-old tree tags 1 year. It doesn't have to be this year. It can be any year. December of 2026, go ice skating. Attend the Dickens Christmas Festival. Get the chance to go see the ballet, the Nutcracker, live in person as an adult. I actually have seen the Nutcracker as a kid, but never as an adult. Get to see the ballet Swan Lake live and in person as an adult. I've actually never seen Swan Lake in person, and I would love to see it as a ballet, of course. I've seen Swan Lake, like the different animated Swan Lakes, like even Barbie Swan Lake. I've seen those, but I haven't seen like live in person. Get to go see the ballet version of Alice in Wonderland live and in person. I've seen clips of the ballet version of Alice in Wonderland done by a few different dance companies, ballet companies. It's one of those ones where I really want to see it in person. Our school did, when I was in middle school, our school did a production of Alice in Wonderland. I was supposed to be a part of it, but because the teacher never letting me know that I was part of the ensemble, I didn't get to participate. She never letting me know that she updated the sheet and my name was on it. She never told me. And so I found out afterwards, which was kind of sad. Okay. Let's see here. Own a Pharaoh pet. Own a pixel chick. Become the cosplay repair sister / auntie for the Cherry Blossom Festival. Basically, there's this concept that's been popping up a lot more at a lot of different conventions where there are women and men taking up the job of being like a repairman for the costumes. And yeah, there's tents and stuff where you can go get repairs, but they travel around with their families and they repair everybody's whatever needs to be repaired, they repair them. And there was a couple of women that call ourselves the cosplay moms or repair moms. And so I kind of want to join that team and do my own version of that and be like an auntie or sis because I don't have any children. Anyways, have glow in the dark stars on my ceiling as an adult. Own all the manga to Cat on the Hero's Lap by Kozuki, and then it's Lijimi. It could be K, but I have it as an L. Own all the manga to Flower in the Storm by Shijoshi Takaji. I'm trying my best here. Go to all my local stores that have personal pizzas and buy as many as I can and give them to my local fire department. This one I'm going to skip because I just don't want to share it with you guys. But I'll tell you, it's number 3063, and it's not checked off. It's just something that's more personal. And if my bucket list ever gets published, you'll definitely see it. Because again, I have 3 journals. Yeah, I'm not gonna share it with you now. Own castanets. Own Miffy merchandise. Eat breakfast at Golden Corral. I have eaten lunch and dinner at Golden Corral, but never breakfast. Get a Shamrock Shake from McDonald's. The next number is 3069. We're skipping 3068. Be in a Jessica K all-size video. Release a floating sky lantern during a public lantern festival with a bunch of other people. Join a drum circle as an adult. Now, I have a drumming class that I take, but it's technically not a drum circle. It's a drumming class. They're like, if you ever experienced a drumming class and a drumming circle, you'll know that they're definitely different. Make up and perform my own tambourine dance in a flowy skirt as an adult. I am working towards that. I'm still looking for the right tambourine that I want to purchase for this. But yeah, it's something I really want to do. Release a candlelight boat in a floating light festival. Take an indoor bungee class. Watch the movie 6888. I still haven't seen it because it's hard to get, because it's on Netflix, I think. And it's hard to, they don't have it on DVD yet. Take an aerial silks class. Own a copy of My Lady's Choosing, an interactive romance novel by Kitty Curran and Larissa Zageris. I have actually read this book before. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. It's again a choose your own adventure / choose your own romance book. Own the whole series to Body by Eo Memory. Memory. Read the whole graphic novel series Kinder Dragons by Sarah Mancina. Yeah. I actually read the first book, but they haven't released any more books, and it's supposed to be a whole series. It's a mix of like dragons mixed with Anna Green Gables, and it's so sweet. The very first book is just so adorable, and I actually want to own that book. Own the whole series of the Savior's Book Cafe story in Another World by Omiya and Rico Sakurada and Alexa, Frank. I read the whole manga. Really sweet. It's about a girl who gets sent to another world, and she decides to open a bookstore and not really identify herself as like, she decides not to be open about being from another world. She decides that she just wants to be around books and do what she can when they need her. And it's just a really sweet story. Have 5 Peaky Blinder cosplayers walk around me with me as I am dressed in Lolita. Okay, so it's been a dream of mine for that one. It's the idea of like having old-fashioned security. I know that they're mafia and stuff, the concept of mafia in the 1920s, and I've never actually watched the show, but I just like the idea. I just like that idea. Okay? I just like that idea. Okay. Watch Empire Waste. Own the comics written by Katana Chetwynd. She is amazing. I love her. I love her graphic novels and her comics. Own all the Safi the One-Eyed Cat comics in English by Joanna Home. She has them in English and Spanish. I just want to own all of them in English. I have actually read I've read the online version, the webtoons version, for both Katana's graphic novels and and for Joanna's. Attend and be a part of a singles only Valentine's Day dance / ball. And I mean like singles, men and women, like a non-alcoholic like ball / dance. I think that would be really fun, in my opinion. Attend and be a part of a fantasy ball. Attend to be a part of a fantasy ball twice. I think I need to add something to the next one because I wrote that one twice. Okay, let's fix this. Attend and be a part of fantasy ball. And then the second one will be attend and be part of a fantasy ball as a volunteer for the event. And then for the other one, as a guest and someone invited. Usually I wouldn't add more notes to items, but when there's a room to do so, I do. And I try not to edit out things, but I do try to add things if I have the room to, especially when I've repeated it twice. So take and pass some classes at a community college. Do not make promises you cannot keep. Find the beauty and wonder in the mundane. Own Sitting with Dogs by Rocky Kanaka. He's released a book, and I love the things he does. Him and Aveus, both him and the shelter called Aveus, they're doing so much for the rescue community, the animal rescue community, and the animal conservation community. And I really want to support them both. Both Aveus and Rocky Kanaka and his Flips farm. Like those are, I don't have the ability to right now, but my hope is one day that I'll be able to. Buy Flips coffee to give it away to others. Own all of the manga to A Devil and Her Love Song by Miyoshi Tomori. Get a chance to reunite with the two ladies who got struck by lightning in their cabin at the jungle camp training grounds when I was 4. I want to know how they've been in the last 26 years. I want to know if they remember what happened. I'm 30 years old when I wrote this item. It's 2026. So when I was 4 years old, our family was in jungle camp training either in Missouri or Mississippi. There was jungle camp training grounds through New Tribes, which is now called Ethnos 360. Back then, in both locations. I've lived in both Missouri and Michigan, and Mississippi. Sorry, Michigan is an added one, but there was a school that our family worked at that was in Michigan. That was through New Tribes. Again, is now Ethnos 360. And I knew the two ladies who got struck by lightning back then, but I was 4 years old, and I haven't met them since. And I actually remember some things from it. So my hope is to be reunited with them and kind of hear about how their life has been going since then. It's been a long time since that has happened, but I want to know what they've been through. And I want to know if they're okay, because they went through a lot. and I have to. So, not the same things as they have, but I want to know. You are a dancer, you're a writer, you are you. Being a pro does not matter. You love to write and you love to dance. These are what makes you a dancer and a writer. Being good does not matter. Okay, I'm skipping to 3098. Experience a C-Bob. Dance the Macarena and Cupid Shuffle during a fundraiser gala. Get invited to a fundraiser gala. Watch the movie Praise This. Never be afraid to assist, help, and stand my ground. It does not matter if people remember me. They don't need to remember me. They need to remember Jesus. Lose 38 pounds. I am currently 268 pounds. This was in April of 2026. I am currently between 263 and 258-ish. I fluctuate between those right now. But I am working on losing more weight. Play a yoga ball like a drum in the middle of a grain bin. Because I've seen grain bin videos and people singing, and I kind of just want to like drum on a yoga ball in the grain bin. Get a mini fridge and a snack cart and put out snacks and treats for delivery drivers. I've seen other people on social media do this, and I really want to do it myself too. Get the chance to do a tambourine dance and post it publicly on social media. I already have that as an item, but this is even better. Make and give away heartbreak baskets. There are baskets to help those who have broken hearts and have been broken up with heal. Fooey on FOF, fear of failure. That's actually a quote from an older gentleman from an episode of Challenge Accepted that came out this year in 2026. Michelle Carre went on a seven marathons challenge, and she met an older guy there, and that's what he said, and so I added it to my journal. What a privilege it is to be challenged. Michelle Carre, Challenge Accepted, World Race, 7 Races, 7 Continents, Episode 2. Join a K-pop random play challenge, if not to participate, then just to watch. Go on a 30-minute canal boat ride cruise. So I actually looked this up and figured out there's a place that is currently doing boat rides in one of the local cities, and I actually want to pay to go ride one. I haven't talked to any of my friends about possibly seeing if any of them want to go with me, but I do need to have somebody go with me because they have to be able to take me home. Go to a carnival at the local Coliseum. Now we're skipping. We're skipping to number 4015. When I get the chance to travel and visit Japan, seek out the abandoned villages out there. Start an antique style called Abandoned Finds and collect things that were abandoned from abandoned buildings and towns. Clean them up the best we can, then resell them. Make a video about Linnea, the character from Genshin Impact. Gender swap, Killing It Girl, solo version by J-Hope, group dance. When my YouTube channel gets to 7K subscribers, release a bunch of trampoline song covers and drumming on yoga ball covers. I also am planning to release a bunch of harmonica covers as well, and possibly some other instruments covers as well. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Get one of my friend's kids the Leapfrog Leapland Adventures and the refills for the family projector. Watch the movie. Oop. Okay, I already have this one written down, so I have to rewrite it again. But find a different way. Okay, that's more specific. That works. Watch the 6888 in a theater. Charge $2.50 for every time he wants me to post something on Facebook for him. That's specifically for somebody. They were starting to take advantage of a kindness I was doing, and it was no longer a kindness. I felt like I was being pushed into it. So I finally said, I'll charge you. And I told them $5, but I meant $2.50. You do not like fluorescents that are made artificially and or are soaps and perfumes. Thank you, me, for reminding me. Join the app / website where you can, with permission, crash a stranger's wedding and buy tickets to a stranger's wedding. Buy tickets to a stranger's wedding. For 4018, the people don't switch their clothes. Get partner shirts with one is I am looking for trouble and the other is I am trouble. Get partner shirts that read I love trouble and the other one reads I am trouble. Eat flottes. Watch how to rob a bank. Watch Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Don't compromise on my values. My work has worth. The effort and time I put into things has value and worth. Write back. When people write to me, write back. When people send me stuff, send them a gift back. I adult differently. If it feels important enough to add to the list at the moment, then add it to the list. If it feels important, it is important. Getting invited is an honor. Even if you can't go, getting invited is something special. Never be afraid to dance. When you make you stupid, own up to it. You are not stupid. You just do stupid things. Our friend, who I will not name, has a cat named Everest. Their cat, Oreo, died a long time ago. It was a reminder because I keep on remembering the one cat that my friend used to have and not remember the current cat. Watch Heart of the Beast. Own the whole anime series of Past the Monster, Meet My Lady on Blu-ray or DVD. Dance to a live organ in person. Restaurant to Another World. Own the manga and the whole anime series. Get to see Natural State take to the Winter James stage in 2027. Go roller skating with a friend and to a specific restaurant for my 31st birthday. Connect with somebody from my church for the back to school day / fall kickoff in 2027, in June of 2027. Save up money starting in January for the pizza for the kickoff. That is happening in August of 2027. Start in November 2026, purchasing oversized board games and card games for the fall kickoff happening in August of 2027. attend the 2027 Extraordinary Woman Conference in our local city. Work with all the pizza places in the 3 towns to provide pizza for the fall kickoff for my church in August of 2027. Attend the 2027 Cherry Blossom Festival. Attend Winter Jam of 2027. And that is what we've gotten so far for my bucket list. I hope you enjoyed hearing it. It's okay if you didn't like every single thing that I listed. This is more for me than for you. I have to find my bookmark. It's more for me than for you guys. It's kind of my way of just keeping track of everything, just in case I lose my journals in the future. I still have access to some version of the list. Anyways, if you enjoyed that, that's awesome. If you didn't, that's okay. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he walk you down the narrow path and be with you. May his love and mercy cover you, and may his peace be with you. Guys, Jesus loves you so very much, and I do too. Sparkle on, my beautiful and wonderful sparkles.